Hello and welcome back to Ultima 7, the Black Gate and Forge of Virtue. So, we are officially members of the Fellowship now, and Batlin has given us a package here, a sealed box to deliver to Eleanor in Minok, which we will go do now. And we'll use the magic carpet, I think. Because I don't think we used a virtue stone on Minok. Whoa, where are you going, everybody? Come on, Shamino. Come on, everybody, we can do this. Oh, so close. So close. Come on, Jana. Let's go. Boop. Come on. I've never seen it do it this much before. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Off to Minok we go. This is, I forget the name of the cove. Straight north, please. There we go. Jeez, Minok is up there. I think this is it. Am I wrong? Where am I? Oh, too far west, east. That seems better. And this is also where he mentioned that Elizabeth and Abraham had just gotten off to. Now, unfortunately, we can't ask Owen, because he did. But that was only a little bit our fault. Oh, Eleanor! There you are. Oh. Art thou speaking to me, my lord? Eleanor asks. Elizabeth and Abraham. Thou hast just missed them. They were here collecting funds. They have moved on to Pause to visit our shelter there. I've already asked you about the candelabra, I believe. I've already asked you about this, too. Oh, shoot. Okay, she takes the package from me. Delivered. You produce the package and hold it before Eleanor. Her eyes shift from you to the package and then back to you. Surely thou hast been instructed not to open the package. Hast thou opened it nonetheless? No, I didn't. Eleanor takes the package from your hands. Thou hadst done very well. Now as promised, here is thy payment. I think she gives us 100 gold. I can't remember what's in there if we look at it. Okay, that's it. I have a feeling that, well, we shall see each other again. Ominous. Okay. So I guess we should go back to Batlin and let him know that the delivery was successful. Can I just go straight south, or how does that work? No. south to Cove, and then west. Do. Some Cove and west. And we're back. Oh, actually, no, let's leave the carpet up here. Like I always tell myself I do. Whoops. And let's report back to Batlin. Ugh. My skin crawls just saying that. Is this it? I never remember. Batlin, we did it. Lugan, my dear, dear friend, how wonderful to see thee again, says Batlin. Delivered the package. Congratulations, Avatar, and our thanks to thee for successfully delivering our package to Eleanor of Minok. Now we have another task at hand before thou canst join the fellowship. Because thou didst deliver the package, thou hast proven thyself worthy of performing another mission. Okay, what's the mission? Thou shalt visit the dungeon of Destard, which is in the mountains just west of Trinsic. Do not worry, it is completely deserted. There thou shalt find a chest of fellowship funds which was hidden for safekeeping just a few days ago. Thou wilt know the chest because it will contain not only gold, but 2 fellowship medallions. The site is also most likely marked with a fellowship staff. Bring these funds back to us without losing a single coin, and thou wilt have successfully completed thy mission. No need to bring the chest, just the gold. Now thou must be on thy way. Must I? Okay, Dungeon Destard. I like Destard personally, but I do think it's Destard. I'm not sure why. Here's Trinsic. He says west of Trinsic, so it must be in here. Okay. So that we could do that, or we could go see the Time Lord. I think we're gonna go see the Time Lord first. We know that the Fellowship are dangerous, and the Time Lord might have some valuable information for us. So let's go see him first. So, northwest. Wow, 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 wow. You see a vaguely familiar but intimidating figure enclosed in some kind of cylindrical cell. He looks at you intently. It has been many years since we met during the time of Exodus. I have never wanted to see thee again as badly as most recently. It is about time thou shouldest arrive. I do not have eras to waste whilst I wait for thee. There is a crisis, and Britannia needs thine help. I need thine help. The entire universe needs thine help. Okay, what's the crisis? Is it the Guardian? The land is under attack by a powerful and malicious being from another dimension, and thou art the only one who can stop him. I have been trapped here by a trick, due to a sorcery which the Guardian has performed. The Guardian has put a wrinkle in the space-time continuum by creating a powerful generator, which has made the moon gates and thine orb of the moons mostly inoperable. Thou must free me, and we must work together in battling the Guardian. The fate of thy people depends upon it. Dost thou accept? Well, yeah, kind of sounds like I have to. Then I have a mission for thee. Of course you do. What's the mission? I knew thou wouldst not let me down. Go at once to the Serpent's Spine area. Search for the entrance to a dungeon somewhere northwest of Britain. I believe it may be called Dungeon Despis or Despise. I'm going to go with Despise. This will lead thee to the generator causing the problem. If my hunch is correct, it will resemble a large sphere. Excuse me. Thou must find a way to destroy it. It may have a defense mechanism. If thou canst not conquer it, return here and describe the defense to me. Excuse me. Perhaps I can help thee more. It might be wise to use the spells Mark and Recall to save thyself the trouble of finding thy way through the entire dungeon a second time, should thou have to travel there again. Seems like good foreshadowing. Okay, so there's a sphere generator. It is a magic generator that the Guardian was able to send from his world. Its purpose is to disable the moon gates. Thou must break its outer defense and enter the structure, taking the smaller sphere floating inside. Keep the small sphere, as it will be useful later. About time? It was I who sent the red moon gate to thine homeland to lure thee to Britannia. Ah! It took every bit of my strength to make it functional, and still something went wrong. Thou didst arrive intrinsic, which was not mine intention. It has therefore taken thee much longer to reach me than I anticipated. Once thou didst arrive in Britannia, the only other way I could contact thee was via the Wisps. After the considerable rest I had since creating the Red Moon Gate, I managed to repair the one or the moon's location that would bring thee to me. I cannot roam freely through time and space, doing my work whilst I am trapped here. What do you think about the Wisps? Oddly aloof creatures. They have made good messengers in the past. We didn't actually do this name. I am known as the Time Lord. Job. I ensure that time flows smoothly through space. He shrugs his shoulders. Do not ask me to explain this. It is beyond mortal beings' comprehension. Okay, bye. Farewell, Avatar. Good luck to thee. And we leave through Moongate. Where are we? When do we eat? Or out here, I forget where this is exactly. Who's hungry? Jana. Sentry. And I may as well do me as well. Okay. Okay, well let's wander into town and see if we've been here, because I don't remember. I try to leave doors open when I go places, so I don't think we have been here. Ooh, hello. You see a lithe-looking fighter smile in your direction. Name. Chad, at thy service, my lord, and what is thy name? Lugan. Greetings, Lugan, I am at thy service. No, you said that. Job. I teach expertise with light weapons here in Moonglow. Oh, we're in Moonglow. Tell me of Moonglow. Dost thou want the location of the city, or to know more about the townspeople? Tell me about the location first. Moonglow is on an island directly east of the border between Britain and Pause. Okay, yeah, the townspeople. The person to ask for that information would be Fiercy, the bartender. All I know are other bar patrons Tolomak and Moors, 2 farmers. Okay, I don't really want to train. Remember, always keep thy wits about thee and thy blade ready. Okay, well let's see what's up in Moonglow. Doesn't look like much in here. Pretty boring, Chad. Whole lot of space for not much. Wonder if he's good at training. I'll have to look it up. Another dock. Seems like this is whence we came. I have a feeling this is a better way. Some more buildings. Who dat? No one. Locked. Nothing. Ooh, look at all that there meat. We are gonna take it. Yoink. Whoops. Locked. Don't need any of that. Okay. Well, that was nice. Thank you. Is anybody actually around? Probably just robbed a farmer, would be my guess. But he's not trying to stop the Guardian. I am. Oh, barkeep, fetch me some flour. Thou art what thee eats, by Fortress. I don't remember if you read this. Within these pages thou wilt find the comparative analysis of many of things we humans place in our bodies in the name of food. I will attempt to provide for the information on what constitutes good food and what constitutes bad, and will display the information by mentioning each type from best to worst, first in terms of nutritional value and second by taste. Okay. A large chop of fine meat, including mutton, fowl, ham, or ribs, is by far the most nourishing. This does not include other forms of beef, however, for they are usually served in smaller portions. Pork and sausage are also lower on the proverbial scale, for they are not quite as filling. In place of meat, I would recommend flounder, cheese, or potatoes, for they are also quite good for thee. In some instances, trout, fish and chips, and some breads will pass for a meal. An egg and most any other fruit and vegetable, including an apple, a banana, a carrot, a pumpkin, a bunch of grapes, and various cakes will suffice in a pinch. However, despite its delectable taste and extravagant price, silverleaf meals have absolutely no value on this chart at all. The moral is, my friend, never pass up meats when thou hast the chance to dine upon them. That's ironic, or coincidental, because we just took them. Obviously, not everything that tastes good is nourishing. At the top of this list, I must put down silverleaf. The taste is absolutely exquisite. Short of that, I recommend roast mutton with a lovely Minoxian glaze sauce. Add a potato as a side course, with the whole meal preceded by a few raw vegetables, and thou truly hast a wonderful feast. For a second course, I would suggest yada yada yada. Whoa! Never pass up the chance for more meat. Gotta do what the book says. Stay in school, you know? Hello, barkeep. Why, hello, Sir Dupre. Things fare well, I trust. Greetings, fair Fiercy. Yes, thank thee, things are well. You see a man who gives you a friendly smile. Name. I am Fiercy, at thy... No, that doesn't sound right. I am Fiercy, at thy service. He gives a short bow. Job. I am the bartender here in Moonglow. Moonglow? Thou wants to know about someone in the town? Thou hadst asked the right person. I know all about the residents of Moonglow. I would be happy to tell thee about any of the shopkeepers, scholars, or farmers who live here. Or art thou interested in the trainer, healer, or mage, or fellowship leaders? Let's start with the fellowship leaders. Dost thou want to know about the one in charge of his clerk, or his clerk? The one in charge. Rankin is in charge of the entire local branch. If thou hast any questions about the fellowship, he can answer them. Clerk. If thou hast any questions about the fellowship, Belena can answer them. No one. Mage. Ah, yes, Mariah is very nice, but I am more interested in discussing Zelda. Who's that? Friendly fellow. I like him. His name is Elad. But Brian is more interesting to me. Okay, well, I thought I was asking who. Chad is a friendly fellow. I like him. But I would rather discuss Brian. Farmers. Tolabak and Kubalt are brothers. With Moore's help, they run a farm. But I would prefer to talk about Brian. Scholars. Ah, the learned scholars. I can tell thee about Brian, Nelson, Zelda, and Jillian. Brian. Ah, so thou dost wonder too. All I know is that every time someone mentions Brian's name, Zelda, name to Zelda, her serious expression changes to a smile. I have a deal for thee. Find out what their story is, and I will give thee and thy friends a free meal and drink. Thou canst find Brian at the observatory and Zelda at the Lyceum. Jillian. Wonderful scholar, very nice woman, married to Ephraim. Ephraim? Friendly fellow, I like him. Nelson? He is Brian's twin brother. No one. Scholars, leaders, shopkeepers. Shopkeeper. She is a tailor, lovely woman, that Carlin. She minds the bar when I go to the fellowship meetings at night. Okay. Bye. Or no one. Fellowship? Oh, thou refers to this? He asks, pointing to his medallion. Thou hast not heard of the fellowship? I strongly recommend that thou speakest with Rankin or Belena at the branch office. The fellowship has done many things for our town, if not for all of Britannia. I am a firm believer in neo-realism. What is neo-realism? That is the fundamental principle of the fellowship. It is composed of the triad of inner strength, which is strive for unity, trust thy brother, and the other one. Oh yes, thou dost get what thou deservest, or some such. He doesn't even know it. Okay, bye. Remember, tell them thou wouldst eat at the Friendly Knave. Okay, so we find ourselves in Moonglow after a visit with the Time Lord and joining the Fellowship. And I think here's a good place to stop for now. We'll pick back up, probably clearing out Moonglow and following up with one of the two big quests. See you then.